Hello fellow creatives, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Hope you're doing well. So this video is a fun video. It is how to sew this beautiful trouser right here. So this trouser is really cute because it has, this elastic waistband and wide leg trouser going on. It also has a pocket, but I'm not going to be showing you how to sew the pockets in this tutorial. I have a detailed single tutorial on how to sew a pocket, so I'm just going to link it up there so that you can just go check that out. So yeah, it's going to be really detailed and I'm sure that you're going to love it. So please make sure you like this video because you're going to love it, and also make sure that you comment down below if you're going to recreate this trouser, and also please make sure you subscribe if you have not already. And yeah, I'm going to leave some thumbs down below as usual, so that if you're looking for anything in particular, then you could just go check that out. So without further ado, let's just get straight into the video. Alright, so these are the materials you're going to need. So first of all, you're going to need your pattern paper, and then you're also going to need your trouser pattern. Okay, so I have a detailed tutorial on how to make this trouser pattern. I'm going to link it up there. You're also going to need very long ruler. Okay, I even had to go get my ruler that had already broken. And then you're just going to need your basic tools like always. Okay, so the first thing that you want to do, this is quite simplified for us since we already drafted our trouser pattern. If you've not done that already, I have a detailed tutorial, as I said, just 20 seconds ago, so just go check that out because that's what we're going to be using. So the first thing that you want to do is you want to place your pattern on fresh pattern paper, and you want to ensure that that you make your pattern paper wide enough. So as you can see, I just went ahead to just extend the pattern paper with tape because I needed it to be very long. Okay, and you're also going to need to have at least 1 inch at the top there because we're going to be making an extension, because we're going to be turning it over once to use an elastic waistband. So we need to have a lot of allowance there. So the main difference that we're going to make is that the leg is going to be wide. Okay, so you're not going to go ahead to trace out the leg, you're just going to go ahead to just trace out that crotch area like so. That's the only part that we need. And then you're also going to go ahead to mark out the hip line. Okay, and then you go ahead to just mark the top of the pattern like so. And then you're also going to go ahead to just mark the middle point of the knee like so there. Okay, so after you do that, then you're just going to go ahead to just connect all the points together like so. Okay, so you're going to connect the top part of the trouser pattern. So in order for there to be allowance at the waist size, so that we'll be able to have that ruching at the waist line without the fabric not being enough, I just want to do it. I just want to draw a straight line all the way from your hip to your waist. Okay, you want to ensure that the same measurement that you have on your hip is the same measurement that you have on your waist. Okay, so as you would see, I wanted the hem of the trouser to be very wide, so I just went ahead to just mark, instead of it to be fitted, I just went ahead to just mark about 10 inches. So that means that on each side of that point that I created there, I have 5 inches. So 5 inches on the left side and 5 inches on the right side, which made it a total of 10 inches. And then I just went ahead to just mark half an inch of seam allowance again. And then so the next thing for you, and that's just that for that really. So all you just need to do is just get your straight ruler, and then you just want to connect all of those lines that you created. Okay, so you're going to connect your hip line all the way to the hem, and then you're going to connect your crotch line all the way to the hem as well. So of course, because it's a palazzo trouser, I wanted it to be longer than usual, so I just went ahead to just mark down 2 inches. Okay, so I'm going to mark down 2 inches on each side of the hem, so that there's that extension for it to be longer than usual. So yeah, so when I just did that, then I just went ahead to just use a straight ruler to just connect all those lines together like so, and I had the hem of my trouser. So as I said earlier, you want to make a 1 inch extension so that you'll be able to have enough allowance for you to fold your fold the top of your trouser, so that you'll be able to put your elastic through it. So that's just why I'm doing that, because I'm using big elastic. If you're using small elastic, then I don't think this is necessary, but if you're using big elastic, then you want to ensure that you make this extension. And then once you're done with that, you just want to go ahead to just cut it out, and yeah, you're done with the front panel. And then for the back panel, you just want to do the same thing that you did for the front panel. You want to go ahead, measure your crotch line first, and then measure the top of your pattern like so. Okay, so you're going to measure the top of your pattern, and then you're going to go ahead use the one that you just created, right? You're going to go ahead to use the pattern that you just created for the wide leg trouser. You're going to use it to do the leg of the trouser. Okay, so starting from the hip all the way down to the knee, you just want to mark those points there, and then you're just going to go ahead to just fill in the lines like so. And then once you're done with that, you just want to cut out the patterns, and then you have your back panel and front panel. Then you want to add your grain line and label the pattern. So I have a detailed tutorial on how to put your grain line, and just why grain line is important, so just go check that out. And then after that, you want to place your pattern on your fabric, and you want to cut 2 pieces for the back panel and 2 pieces for the front panel. Then get one front panel and one back panel. Okay, then what you're going to do is that you're going to join them with the right sides facing each other. Okay, so we're just going to be sewing the pockets and the side seams together. Okay, so just watch as I would do that. So the first thing that you want to do is that you want to make sure that it is a back panel and a front panel that you're pinning together. You can just notch the back panel so that you know that okay, this is the back panel. So then after you do that, then you're just going to pin it down. Okay, so if you're making trousers that have pockets, then you want to ensure that you sew your pocket before doing anything. So I made a different video for this, so just go check it out. It's linked up there. Just go check it out so that you know how to like sew your pockets in 2 different ways, by the way. So yeah, just go check that out. So then after that, the next thing that you want to do, because as you would see if you go watch the video, it's the same time that you're sewing your pocket that you're also going to sew your side seams of your trousers. Okay, but if you're not working with any pockets for this and you don't need the trouser tutorial, then you just want to go ahead to just pin down your front seam and your back seam, your front panel and your back panel together on the right sides facing each other. Okay, so you want to take one front panel and one back panel, and then you're just going to go ahead to just pin them together and just sew them down at the side seams like so. And then once you're done with that, you're just going to go to the crotch part of the trousers like so, right? So you just want to like make sure that they align while you're sewing the seam like so. The back panel is going to be bigger than the front panel, but that's okay. So you just want to sew all the way down from the top to the bottom of the trouser. And once you open it up, you should have a trouser leg that is joined perfectly, and as you can see, the pocket is really nice, and it's just looking really neat. So yeah, that's just that for that. So what you want to do now is I want to do the exact same thing for the other trouser leg as well. And then once you get your 2 trouser legs, you're just going to go ahead to just put one trouser leg into the other trouser leg with the right sides facing each other. Okay, so as you can see, they have to be the right sides facing each other. And then once you do that, then you're just going to go ahead to the waist side of the trouser, and then you're going to connect them like so. Okay, so you're going to connect them at the waist side with the right sides facing each other. Okay, and you're just going to go ahead to just pin them down. And then once you pin them down, then you're going to go to the crotch area as well. To the crotch area, you're going to go to the crotch area, and then you're just going to pin that part down as well. And then you're going to align the crotch and the waistline together like so. So here you're going to be joining the front panel and the front panel together. Okay, so this one should align. Okay, that was the back panel and this is the front panel. Okay, so this one you have to make sure that it aligns. Okay, because that's how you know that you sewed it well. Okay, so then after that, you're just going to go ahead to just sew those 2 parts together, and then once you open it up, you should have this. Okay, your trouser should look like this, really nice. So you want to ensure that you sew it all the way down like that. And yeah, that's just that for the trouser. So just go ahead to just overlock the top part of the waist so that you have like neat finishing. So the next thing that you want to do is I want to sew the elastic funnel, right? So in order for you to be able to get an accurate funnel, you just want to go ahead to just use your elastic to just gauge that okay, this is the length of the elastic, and then you're just going to go ahead to just hem it like so that and then but then you're also going to have to leave an allowance like there. You're not going to sew all the way down because we're going to have to pass the elastic through that hole. Okay, so you don't want to sew all the way, just leave like some space for the elastic to pass through. Okay, so for the length of the elastic, I just went ahead to just remove 9 inches from my original waist measurement. You can remove 9, you can remove 10, you can remove 8. It depends on you how tight or how loose do you want the elastic to be on your waist. That just depends on you, but I went with 9 inches and it fit perfectly for me. So after that, you're just going to pass a safety pin through the elastic, and then you're just going to pass the elastic through that hole that we left there, right? That's why you need to leave that hole. Okay, so you're just going to pass the elastic through that hole there, and you're just going to just be passing it and passing it all the way till it gets to the other side. Okay, so in order for you to not lose your elastic, you want to ensure that you just like pin down the elastic to one part of the fabric. It doesn't have to be like a specific part, just pin it down to like any parts of the fabric so that you know the elastic doesn't get missing. And after that, I just want to pull and pass and pass and pass and pass it through until you get out from the other side. Okay, so once you've passed the other side of the elastic through that same hole, you just want to go ahead, just use the safety pin to secure the two ends of the elastic together. Okay, so now after you do that, then you're just going to take the elastic to your sewing machine, and then you're just going to tack that place. Okay, make sure that you tack it very well, very well, so that you know it doesn't like cut or anything like that. And then once you've done that, then you're just going to go ahead to just sew on that part, sew on that hole that you've created, so that everything looks nice and neat. So because it's elastic, it may tend to just like be turning and turning and turning. Okay, so in order for you to not allow your elastic band to just be turning and it just looking somehow, you want to make sure that you make a stitch on the elastic. Okay, so the trick here is that you want to make sure that as you're sewing the elastic, as you're securing the elastic to the fabric, you want to make sure that you pull the elastic through. Okay, so this is just like you're sharing it, right? It's just like you're sharing the fabric, but just want to make sure that as you're sewing it, you're pulling the elastic so that you know there will still be that stretch, and the fabric will still maintain the stretch that it has. Okay, so as you can see, I'm just pulling the elastic and then I'm just sewing on it like that. So I'm also sewing on the middle. Okay, so I'm just using my footer to just gauge that, okay, this is the middle. So you just want to do that all around till you go all around the elastic. And this is just really nice. This is just like a really nice hack, so that you know that your elastic is in place and it's not turning and just being so annoying. So yeah, that's just that for that. And once you're done with that, then you're going to go ahead to just hem the bottom of the trouser, and voila, you have your trouser. And so this is the final result. So the trouser is really cute, really functional because of the pockets. I'll suggest that you add your own pockets, so just go check out my pocket tutorial. This trouser is a set, so I'm going to be making a shirt with the same fabric, so just stay tuned for that. Alright guys, so that is it for this tutorial. I hope it's easy for you to follow. If you have any questions regarding anything at all, then you can just leave a comment down below and I will reply you. And also make sure that you comment down below if you're going to recreate the dress as well. And also make sure that you like this video if you enjoyed it, if you enjoyed the tutorial and you learned something new. And also please subscribe, okay? Subscribe, okay? Yes. So that's just that for that. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.